Purple ring, purple ring. What's up, gents? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We are going to do it today. Rector Draft. I was gonna wait until 60, but she's good at 50. So for casual raiders, everybody who's watching this, you can get away with her at 50. You don't need to put anything into her. Probably books. You want to book her up. But we're gonna go into artifacts, skills, masteries, show her in some dungeons, show her in maybe PvP. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna go over everything about her and kind of get into it. So first, we'll go over the skills. Why is she so good? She's probably one of the best healers, if not the best healer in the entire game. I believe she just came out. A lot of people are trying to get her. I actually pulled 2 of her, luckily. I think the other one's in here somewhere. Where is she? I didn't level up yet. Right, so I got 2 of her. I got 2 of the Grinches. 2 of the nude chick right here. 3 of the nude chick. I pulled a ton of her. But we're going to go over Rector Draft. Her skills, why she's so good, is because she just puts up so much continuous healing on the team. So A1, if you want to book her out with accuracy, I did not book her with any accuracy. Really, I just put her as much HP and speed as possible. But she attacks one enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack for 2 turns. So you can use this on the clan boss. It goes up to a 35, 45, 50% chance of placing. It's only 1 hitter, but you're basically putting up a decreased attack on the enemy, which is good. It's not bad. Again, I didn't book her up with accuracy, but if you wanted her to hit this, you definitely need some accuracy. The other one is heal all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. That's kind of why you want to put her as much HP as possible. After healing, though, places a perfect veil buff for 2 turns on all allies with full HP. Then places a 15% continuous heal buff for 1 turn instead on all allies with less than 100% HP. So basically, you're putting up perfect veil and continuous heals on all of your team, plus healing them for 20%. This is on a 4-turn cooldown. That's kind of why you want to go as fast as possible, just kind of rotating through the skills. I haven't tried her in, I don't know if this works with like the one set, I forget what it's called, where like it kind of resets the cooldown and stuff like that. But it's a really, really good healing skill. And the perfect veil, it kind of helps out people not die as fast, especially with this one right here. She actually is a reser. So what Knight's Revenant needed was a reser, and we actually got one. So she actually helped so much in Faction Wars 21. Revives a single ally with 60% HP and fills their turn meter by 60%. That is huge. And also puts a perfect veil buff on them for 3 turns. 3 turns is the perfect veil, meaning that if you res them, they can't get targeted unless it's an AoE attack from anybody on the other side. So this would actually probably be good in PvP as well. It's almost like a mini Duchess. So you kind of have like a mini Duchess on your team. She only reses 1 person instead of the whole team. But whenever an ally is under, this is the passive, whenever an ally is under veil or perfect veil buff gets a turn, it actually heals them by 10% of their max HP. Also increases the res of all allies under the veil by 50. Will only increase res once per ally if there are multiple. Alright, so basically she has an aura in Doom Tower, which is perfect for Doom Tower. It's actually 55. Plus, if they're under veil, it goes up another 50. So that's 105 resistance on your team every 4 turns. Basically, like every single time they're going to have the resistance up, as long as she's fast enough. The reviews on her are amazing, like really, really good. She, again, helped with Faction Wars 21. With the Masteries, look at that. No Masteries, and she's still my top healer in the entire game. So if I were to do Masteries on her, obviously, you probably want to go the offense tree. I mean, I probably wouldn't go offense tree. She has 1 attack. But I mean, she is attacking every 4 turns. So she's going to do this once every 4 turns. And she's going to res up if somebody dies. So she's probably going to do this. So she only has 1 hitter. So if you can do the Masters, I would go down, straight down here, try to get as little as possible, down to the War Master, just so she's doing a little bit more damage. In the Faction Wars, if I would have had this, she would have done, I think, 6,000 extra per hit. That was the War Master proc. So it's not a huge, huge, huge amount of damage, but it does do it. So if you're bringing her in Clan Boss, like if you definitely want to bring in Clan Boss, definitely go with the War Master route. And I would probably go, defense or support. Defense, she gets the counterattack, which does the decrease attack. But accuracy, this would actually help out with the heals. So I'd probably go accuracy. So attack, offense, and accuracy. We want HP to boost up her healing, boosting up the heals, boosting up the heals. If you're doing clan boss, you don't want to meter manipulation, but if you're not, go that route. Increase the amount of healing by 15. So really just going all the way down and boosting up duration of her buffs. So being able to extend her continuous heal buff for one extra turn and Veil, it would be able to extend the Veil. So this is perfect. So if I were to flip out this person, it would go all the way down here, maybe even getting down to the max HP or the revive. So increase the champion's turn rate by 20% if you're not doing clan boss, by 20% whenever an ally drops below 25%. Again, you want her to go fast. So if your team is taking damage, she's going to want this one, or just to increase her max HP, because then that also helps with the heals. Like 20% with her skill is huge, plus the 15% continuous heal, plus the extra 10% when they actually take a turn. So that's 20% there, plus the 15%, plus the 10%. Like that right there is on one person. She does that for the entire team. Like it is so good. So good. So that was her masteries. Now the kit that I got on her, I would highly suggest going with as much HP and speed, and if you want resistance as possible, but really just HP and speed. That's all you're looking for. When you look at this, the set I have on her, I actually took this set off, put it on a level 50 rare. I don't know if I still have her. I just did a video on her. The Mother Superior. I put her on Mother Superior just for the Faction Wars 21 stage, and her gear on a level 50 rare with no mastery, a little bit masteries, helped me finish off that Faction Wars. Those gears are really good, so that's probably why you're able to get away with it at 50 if you put like really good healing gear on. So let's go. So we got 2 sets of the Immortal, so she's healing herself by 6% every turn, and 10% HP and 10% defense for the Resilience set. So this one, look at the roll for HP, phenomenal. Speed, this one we have 4 rolls. It's probably the best roll I've ever had on a helmet. So 29, 31% HP with 6 speed. This one has 22 speed with some defense and HP, but you want HP percentage on everything. Speed, this one is HP gloves, and obviously look at this, a white chest piece. We have a white chest piece on this level 50. That's fine. It's 50% HP. We got speed, a little bit of accuracy, but again, don't really need it. And then finally speed boost, but with the HP roll. So this is literally the best HP set I had on my account, and I threw it on level 50. So that just goes to tell you how good this chick is. Everybody calls her Granny. So this is how good Granny is, RECTOR DRATH. Alright, so then you want HP neck piece, probably with some either resistance or defense. This actually rolled defense. If you're going for the obviously clan boss or accuracy route, for accuracy, but for me, I was literally just going for the HP and defense. And then this one HP with HP rolls. So this kind of got 1 in each, which kind of sucked. But we got 1 roll in HP, so it's 14% extra in HP. For the banner, I would definitely go HP banner. If you're going for the clan boss, go with the accuracy. But most of the time, it's just going to be HP with as much speed as possible. So HP banner with HP substat with speed. So as much speed as possible you get on the banner. If I had more speed on the banner, I'd probably get 15 on average speed. She would be around 210 speed for her if she had the banner. Plus probably an extra, I don't know, 20,000 HP. So she'd probably be around 70,000. But this is the stats that I was able to run Faction Wars 21 and a bunch of dungeons at. This is what we're looking at. So 195 speed, that could be higher. 54,000 HP. With all the artifacts, we got about 40,000. She's only 12,000 base HP. I think she goes up to 16,000 when she's 60. So this would actually skyrocket if you get her up to 60. But again, I just want to make a video for casual raiders where you don't have to waste it to 60. Like, she has no masteries, but she has really good gear. At level 50, she's good. All right, so that's the total stats. When masteries. So now let's get into some kind of runs. If you haven't seen the Faction Wars 21 run, I'll link that at the end. But just watch that run because she helps heal the entire team so much, and she reddens Faceless like a lot. So that way you're able to complete it. So let's go into some dungeons, kind of just check out some of her heals. So Dragon's 20. Let's throw her up. Let's take out Faceless. He wasn't good. Who are we going to put in? We're going to put in her. Level 50. Let's scroll all the way over. Right here. We got Bad Al, Draco, her, and let's get some DPS going. DPS. Cool. So having her with, I think she also helped in Doom Tower a lot. Like, she was doing hard, uh, stage 90. Like, she helped me heal so much with the Doom Tower. So every time a person goes that has a bell buff on her, they're heal. Look at all that heals. Did you see? Did you see all that heal? Like it was like 15 times everybody just healed back up. So healing everybody, that was 6 grand. And that's every time they take a turn and they have the buff on. And she's like moving because she's technically the one healing them. So that healed him for 6,900. Like it's just so much healing. I can't wait to see how much we got at the end of this run. It's not my speed team, but still, if you have her and you're newer to this game, level her to 50 as fast as possible. Put some um, healing sets on her, the health set and speed, and you are good to go. And she's a reser. Like she's not just doing so much healing. Like she literally heals and reses and puts up perfect health. I love this chick. Like I knew everybody knew in this game was gonna be good, but she is really good. So now everybody else is perfect health. So if they were to attack, they only attack people that don't like Arbiter, who's really tanky, Rotos, who just won't ever die, healing everybody. Heals herself 8,600, 8,600, 5,400, 3,000. She literally just healed herself for that much. Nobody's ever like dropped HP at all. So again, if I'm gonna book her, I'm gonna put her with some damage, so that way she does do some damage, and the support tree. But I can't really show her off in Clan Boss because she has literally nothing. She won't do any damage. She will heal, but it's not going to be a huge damage run for us. And like, just look at 15,000, like so much so much healing. All right, so we gotta at the very end we'll see what it is at the bottom. What's it? Ah, so she's at 500. Sorry, the bat was a million, and she is at 504,000. So literally, she's doing half the healing as Battle. Let's take out Battle. Edit team. Let's take out Battle. Let's maybe a little bit faster. I think I put in the wrong Battle or Prince Kyler. Prince Kyler was supposed to go last. He went first. It's so confusing. I have two Prince Kylers and I always get them like mixed up. This one's like 260 speed, the other one's 180. All right, let's see her heals. If Seer dies, obviously she'll get res back up. So res back up, puts the perfect veil buff on her. Now they can attack somebody else. Like single target, they're attacking other people. Heals her for 20%. And all right, cool. Have the dragon under a minute. 404,000 healing in a dragon in a minute 57 dragon. So what else can we show her off in? Obviously everywhere. Like she's a red champion, so she's gonna be weak in Ice Golem. Hit for 3,000 damage from our Rector. First time around Fenix in this. I just leveled him up to 60, so I gotta do a guide on him. All right, healed all the way back up. Continuous heals on the people that weren't 100%. And just remember that she is weak affinity in here. And it helps because with Perfect Veil, they're not going to ever attack her. She does have a crap ton of HP though. So now they can only go after our guy all the way to the left. Unless it's an AoE. AoE doesn't really matter. Just attacks everybody. Want the block revive. There we go. Block revive. And then she should res him back up. Put up the veil. Puts 60% turn meter up, so he's gonna go before the boss, unless it's ice golem. Alright, so she died. Wasn't good enough. She did take a lot of damage from the AoEs. So fast forward. Alright, so she put up continuous heal on herself and Perfect Veil on everybody else. So every time everybody else takes a turn, they're gonna heal. Now everybody's back topped off. She took a huge hit. Huge hit. Again, remember, she is weak affinity here. So she probably, especially defense down, dies to the ice golem. So it may not be the best for ice golem, but we did get here. She did around 211,000 healing. Not the best for ice golem, just being a weak affinity. She gets hit really hard on the boss. For Fire Knight, she only has a one hitter, so it's not going to be the best for Fire Knight. She will get you to the boss though, so if you have like Cold Hearts, she's going to like heal the Cold Hearts, get you to the boss, res up anybody who died. She's the res up, so anybody that you want to kind of run her through, just to res up in case like they're really, not as tanky, she will res them up back up with Perfect Veil, so they won't get targeted again. She's going to do a crap ton of heals for that. Spider, she's going to put up Perfect Veils, so that might help out, except she is weak affinity, so they're going to be targeting her. So if you're going to use her, definitely build her super tanky or really high resistance in the Spider. And throw in some PvP. So if we have Arbiter as the lead with that guy, I don't know if we do like a tanky build. We'll do the resistance team. We'll try that. So, boom. So this team. We'll see if she just gets one shot. I think she has the least HP of this team. No, Rosamund's. And she has like no resistance. Probably not a good team to go against. Alright, so let's put up Perfect Veil, continue seal, so everybody's veiled. That's what I never got is like, with Duchess, at least like if you make her super tanky, like if you want to kind of build her like Duchess, you'd have to have a crap ton of defense with the HP, but you can kind of do that. But this team actually has, I just noticed they have Arbiter and Duchess, so we're probably not going to win this. But you just see how long we're lasting against this team. I'm just curious when Rosin dies and brings him back up, what's it gonna look like? Even if even if we do kill one of these, they're just gonna res back up again. Alright, so let's res Rosin, because he's only dying. But then put a perfect veil, and heals. So now she's being targeted because Rosin is veiled. So if you're gonna build her like Duchess, make her super more defense. I have her build more PvE with again no Masteries. Alright, cool, so she's dead. So again, we weren't gonna win that one, but you can see how long we lasted. She healed for 140,000. Maybe this team. Alright, so not a good build for that. Alright, so I can't run her in build for Arena right now without the Masteries or defense. So with that team specifically, it's made to go second and be really resistance. But what else? Faction Wars, she's obviously helped with the Faction Wars 21. Go watch that video, I'll link it at the end. Doom Tower. She can help with any of the bosses. Probably help with all the bosses. Yeah, definitely. And building her with accuracy to help out with the attack down might help. But again, if you got her and you're in my situation with the Faction Wars, this worked for Faction Wars. She literally had no Masteries. I booked her out just to kind of get faster reses and more heals. Like this actually goes down to a 4-turn instead of a 5-turn. And this is also a 4-turn instead of a 6-turn. So it definitely helps out with no Masteries. We already went over the Masteries, but that's what I have to say about Rector is I think she's worth it. I think she's worth healing. Like if you're in a middle to early game, get her up to 60, 100%. She's worth it to 60. I'm just saying if you only need her for Faction Wars, she can do it for 50. She's not my main, obviously, like I have other healers, but she is one of my favorite healers in this game. I love that they brought her to the game to help out with Faction Wars, Knights Revenant. It's so much easier. But guys, let me know in the comments below what else you want to see with her. If you have any questions about it, put in the comments. I'll respond back. And let me know if you're going to level her to 60, if you're going to use her in Clan Boss, and if she's actually worth the accuracy for this attack right here. So guys, appreciate it. Thanks for clicking on the video. Good luck with everything. Check out the Knights Revenant video. I'm going to link that. And enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks.